like, I think 200 of them or some huge number. And they are extremely long. And I'm really hoping that this doesn't turn into a fail. But before we get started, I am going to take the suggestion of one of you guys who brought up the idea of trying both of these at the same time. Big League Chew hot chocolate and Slammin' strawberry. So it'll be kind of like a chocolate covered strawberry. Maybe these are all just packages of the same exact thing. I mean, it kind of looks that way. Look how long these are. I was inspired to put on extremely long nails from watching this channel called What the Haley. It's actually WT Haley, like no spaces. What the Haley. This one is bent. Does that matter? I don't want to start off with a bent one. Alright. Let's just pick out the ones I'm going to use, okay? There's a ring finger. Middle finger. Pinky. By the way, so I was saying, okay, what the Haley? She is, that's too big. Maybe a thumb. She's a regular channel, but she makes some ASMR. She has these massive nails, like longer than these, and thick. And they make the greatest sounds. Okay, that'll be a thumb. Index finger. Wait a minute. Ring finger. Middle finger. What do I need? I need a pinky. That's it. I wouldn't need another pinky if I didn't have one messed up pinky. So yeah, anyway, I think she does her own nails, and I don't know how she can accomplish anything in life with those nails, but they make the world's greatest sounds. She even has had, at times, she has these like me, and he's like, oh, I see your daughter did 23andMe, and you know, she is related. It came out as expected. So I was like, oh, I didn't even know, like, she didn't even know that the results were in. Okay, how am I supposed to do this hand now? Let's polish this hand to give it time to, like, oh no, maybe that's a bad idea too. Alright, let's just see what happens. Okay. So, anyway. So, I told my daughter, go check your, 23andMe account, and yes. The results were in. Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. Okay. I should put it on this one too, since I've got it. I hope the one on the other finger doesn't dry in the meantime. Oopsie. Oh my god. It's drying on the other finger. Anyway. So she checked it, sure enough. And she was like really disappointed to find out that our ancestry is very boring. Oops, what am I doing here? And we're like 99.8% like Eastern European. And it said like 0.2% Anatolia, I think it said, which I never heard of, but it's like could be from the Ottoman Empire or somewhere in Greece or something. She's like, that's it. Actually, was hoping for some real exotic information. I mean, I kind of knew what it was gonna say. So, anyway, in addition to that, it tells you all the people who are already on 23andMe, who are related to you, through DNA, not going by names or anything, just by their DNA. So, gosh, this is so crazy. So she was looking at the pictures, and like the person who was most related to her, which was someone she never heard of, someone we never heard of, was like really, really scary looking. She looked like a zombie in the picture. And then, she was just looking through, and there was basically nobody. There was zero people on there that we had heard of before, except the one that had texted me. Since somebody else did reach out to her, saying, oh, I see that you're related to me. You're my third cousin. The guy was like 77. But we don't know how he's related, because we're not seeming to get that information from him. Because he doesn't have a last name that we've heard before. Anyway, aside from that boring piece of it, it also tells you things that you already know. Like it says you probably have red hair, which she does. You probably have blue or green eyes, correct? What else did it say? Something weird, like you probably have some things like that. It doesn't tell you like important health information. I think that's a different like tier that you have to pay for. So yeah, I mean, it was kind of interesting, but it was like $100, and she really didn't come out with any, new or exciting information, but that's just us, I guess. If my family comes home to see me in these nails, they're gonna get me locked up. Okay, one more nail. Although I do have a feeling that some are gonna wind up falling off. These are like claws. I feel like I'm gonna be in a superhero movie and I'm gonna be like a bad guy. It's not that easy to get the glue out of this container. I don't know why they make them like this. And it actually said easy to squeeze container. Like, why isn't it easy to squeeze? The one I had before was a brush on, just like nail polish, but it was really bad quality, so I'm not trying to get it again. I don't even see what I'm doing. Can't see past the other fingernails. I should probably put it down, right? Jeez. No. Help. Help. Somebody help me. Gosh. Okay, go back to this way again. Come on, stick. We're almost at the finish line. One time when I was trying to do this, I stuck my finger to the nail, like doing it this way, you know what I mean? You have to be careful. But it was like really, really stuck. I couldn't pull it apart. I had to, without having any hands, like free, I had to figure out a way to get nail polish remover in there. I don't think this one's on too well. Alright. So that's what they look like. If you were, or if you're a guy, would you want to date a girl with these kind of nails? Yes or no? I mean, if I were a guy, I would say absolutely not. Okay. Partially because you wouldn't be able to do anything, Not like I would want her to be a slave, but I mean participate in like some of the housework. How would she wash dishes? we went outside as soon as it happened. We were waiting outside. And they used some kind of meter and found out that there was no carbon monoxide. It was just the machine, whatever. The detector was not accurate or whatever. But I'm just saying, it's like, really, why you send all these cars here? And I see it all the time. And it's not like for these big crimes. Usually it's like somebody must have had a medical emergency, you know, with just